life is endless. What I have now, somebody had before me, somebody will have after me. My name is Tatiana, and I was born in the country that was called USSR back then. I was born in Ukraine, and I went to the university there, but then I did my postgraduate studies in Russia, in Moscow, and from Moscow we moved to United States and lived and worked there for 5 years, teaching Russian language to American diplomats. And from United States, 23 years ago, we came to Australia and calling Australia home ever since. Today I brought the books to share with you, the story of those books. The books are really important to me and to my husband, and I'll explain to you why. Alexei and I met in 1979, ages ago, when we entered the university, and we both shared the love for books. It was Soviet Union back then, we all lived on scholarship and didn't have a lot of disposable income. However, going and checking out the antique bookshops was a hobby of ours. And these 3 books actually were bought by Alexei in early 80s, I would say 1982, 1983. I'm very proud to have these books. These books have the history that those books might have seen is amazing. They started their history with us, my husband and me, in 1982. But this particular book was published in 1868. It was 5 years after the death of the author of this book, Fyodor Mikhailovich Dostoevsky, and this is the first volume of first collection of the books ever, first collection ever. We treasure this book like there is I don't know how many more books of this when they were published are around, but we've got one in Australia. This is it survived through 2 world wars. It was in somebody's possession. Poor students bought it in 1982. And then it went from Ukraine to Russia with us, from Russia to United States, from United States to Australia. So this is one of the books. Another book is Nikolai Gogol. He is very famous for his writing. The Dead Souls, he's the author of Dead Souls. This particular book was published in 1946 in Soviet Union, straight after World War II. And as you can see, it was very well read. So, and he happens to be one of my favorite writers. So, very happy to have this book with us. We treasure it. And the latest one that we have is a book by Leo Tolstoy. Once again, it's the first volume of the full collection, and we only have the first volume. It has the picture of Leo Tolstoy from 1851. He is without the beard there. It was the first one that I've seen in my life without the beard of Leo Tolstoy. This book was published in 1929 by the publishing house that is no longer in existence. So these books, we really cherish them. Legacy, what it means for us is when we retire, we are looking for a good repairing place. We would like to repair those books. And when we retire, our wills will say that we leave these books to the University of Melbourne. It's really important to make sure that what you cherish goes to where you want it to go.